FlossTube, I'm Jane.
And I'm Amelia.
And we're here to talk about our crafting for the month of March. So we are 1 month into autumn and it's still pretty hot in Sydney. Today, or this weekend's probably the first time we've had a little bit of a cooler weather. So yeah, it's been quite a long, hot summer. So starting to look forward to getting a bit of a cool change now. It's been a good month. I think we've had a productive month, so we'll get in and start showing you what we've been doing. I always like to show a previous finish, so these are some, I don't know, little pillows that I made for my kids in 2017. I'm not very good at sewing, which I've mentioned before, and this was the first time I've ever sort of made a pillow type thing. So anyway, this was the one I made for Amelia. Her favourite colour is blue, so I made hers blue with some little blue fabric down the bottom.
And a blue hanger.
And yeah, these just hang in the kids' rooms. We've got them hanging up in the kitchen at the moment for Easter. And do you want to show Ethan's one?
Ethan, this is Ethan's hanging on his door. His favourite colour is orange, so we have a orange bottom and a carrot and an orange hanger to hang it on, so it's not just lying around the place.
Very cool. They're pretty quick and easy to stitch up. There's not a lot of work in those, so it was those. So now we'll talk about what I've been working on in the month of March. Yeah, I just left it there so I can keep reading it when I need. So of course I've been working on my Hawk Run Hollow, and as I've said, I always try to do 1 block a month, and I've managed to get about 1.5 blocks done this month. So that's pretty cool. It was this middle one here. Do you want to point to
this one?
Yeah, with the witch.
And the cauldron and bats flying all around it.
It's actually a double block, but I decided to just do
half of it.
1/2 and keep moving up the row.
And when you finish this one, you'll obviously go to there and go down again.
Yeah, that's my plan. So then I started this one up the top about a week ago. So it's coming together quite quickly as well. My husband just walked past outside. He's a rat bag, isn't he?
Yes.
So anyway, so far it looks like this. It's pretty cool, huh? What do you think? Which one do you like the best so far?
That one.
So it's stitched on 40 count, I think it's Legacy. It's whatever the called for fabric is. And I'm using the called for colours for the most part. In this one, on the pumpkin, I did swap that colour out, and if you look closely you can see a bit of variation in there, and same with the witch's apron. And also on this tree, I've switched out one of the colours to a variegated thread, and you can kind of see that coming through there, hopefully. So for the most part, just sticking to the called for colours, but if I see something that I think will look cool with a bit of variation, I'm throwing that in there. So what else have I been doing, Millie?
You've been buying a few more stitchings.
Yes, I've been buying a few more stitchings, but I'll show what I've been working on first. Where's my here it is. Don't know what I'm doing, do I? So this one, do you want to hold up the thing and tell everyone what it is?
This one is called the In at Fox River Mill by Little House Needleworks.
Very good. And then we'll show where I've got to on that. So I'm at the halfway point. with this one. It's got quite a bit of work in it. It's smaller than what I normally work on, but still it does have quite a lot of stitching in there. So using all the called for colours on this, I haven't swapped anything out, and I'm stitching it on 36 count. It's a Weeks Dye Works, I can't remember what it's called, parchment, I think it is, Weeks Dye Works parchment. So yeah, enjoying stitching on that one as well. And then the next one I've been working on is a new purchase. So I had planned, I think in my last video I said I was going to start on the Farmhouse Christmas Little Red Barn, but of course
it got carried away.
Yeah, we went shopping a couple of weeks ago because I knew the Sydney stores would have come back from the Nashville market, and I had seen some stuff I really liked on other FlossTubes and also from what I had seen online. So I just thought, oh, I'll go have a look and see what they've got, and of course they had what I wanted, so I've started working on one of those. And it's this one. You can hold this one up too, Mills, if you want. Oh, where is it? There we go.
Plum Street sample is the Wool and Flax Company.
Okay, and here's where I've got to on that. So, oh, sorry. Sorry. That's my start. Coming along nicely, love it. Love the colours, love the pattern. I'm stitching this one on some new fabric that I also brought on that same shopping trip, which is 40 count Winter's Brew, I believe. Yeah, by R&R Reproductions, 40 count Winter's Brew. So that's a nice, more of a browny colour. Some of the others are sort of a bit more, like they're all neutrals, but some are a bit more yellow. I think this is a little bit more brownish, browny grey. And the good thing about it is I do already have this pattern. You want to hold this one up?
The Milk and Cream Company by Plum Street Samplers as well.
So I'm going to stitch them both on the same fabric, and obviously try and hang them up together. I think they'll look really good. And again, this is, you know, a relatively small piece, but there is a lot of work in it and a lot of colours as well. So it does take a while to do, but again, another enjoyable piece. So that's all I've stitched on for the month, is those three patterns. And now we can show you the rest of what we purchased.
You purchased. I didn't purchase anything.
You helped me.
Yes.
What about your notebook?
Ah!
So, of course, I think I've mentioned in other videos, and the whole reason I love doing the In at Fox River Mill is because my favourite animal is a fox. So when I saw this pattern come out, of course I had to have it. Do you want to hold up and explain what it is?
It's another Plum Street Samplers called Fox View.
I love it. How cool are those foxes? I know you don't like foxes, but...
Yes, I totally boo them.
And so, of course, I had to get the others that were there in the series. So do you want to quickly hold these ones up and just say what they are?
Cow Pile.
You've probably seen all these before.
Goat Load, which is my favourite.
Yeah, I like the goat load as well.
And there's Llama Lump. And I also like the pig ones.
Me too. We like the same.
Nuts Stack. I like the middle one because they're fat.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to get henpeck and sheep heap and gobble gob. And what I want to do is stitch them on one piece of fabric and have like a long picture for framing.
Yes.
So I brought this fabric as well, which is 36 count Edinburgh flax. So I think they will go really, really good on this piece of fabric. And then, as I said, I want to stitch them sort of along that. So I don't think I'll fit all of them in. I think I can only fit 7 of them across, and there's currently 8. So the one I'm thinking of leaving out is the turkey one, because Thanksgiving's not a huge thing in Australia, so I thought that's probably the most obvious one to leave out. Having said that, I notice on the hens that they have the American flags and stuff like that, so I was thinking maybe I could somehow combine those two together, maybe use the background pattern on the turkeys and just stitch the hens there instead of the turkeys. I don't know, I haven't got those 2 patterns yet, but those that's kind of what I'm thinking I'll do with that. And if any more came out in the series, and if I liked them, you know, maybe I could just do smaller, you know, a couple of smaller frames with those ones or something. Who knows, we'll see. But super excited to do that. I've worked out all the colours that I need to do that, so maybe for Mother's Day, hint hint,
I have no idea what you just said.
maybe for Mother's Day you can buy me the colours, the threads.
Oh, I have no idea what the threads are.
I can buy them and then you can just give them to me. So then, of course, the last thing I got, what are you doing?
You've got a few more things.
Yeah. The last market release one was this. I really like this one, and I'll probably stitch, well, I'm keen to stitch this one up soon. Do you want to hold this one up?
The blue flower quilting bee.
Quilting bee, yeah. By the blue flower. This is just gorgeous. I know bees are quite
Annoying.
popular in stitching, but of all the ones I've seen, this is the one I love the best. So can't wait to start that. Doesn't have a huge list of colours, which is good, and I'm going to stitch it on the same fabric that I'm doing the in at Fox River Mill, which is 36 count weeks parchment.
So you're going to try and buy a new one?
No, it'll fit on this. This is leftover, so I'm going to stitch it on that. I think that's a nice sort of yellowy colour that'll look good with that bee. So that was this was another market release that's just come out, so I was excited to get my little hands on that one. And what else did I buy when I was there? I brought this one. This has been out for a little while, but it hadn't been at my local shop until just recently, so I'll hold this one. Of course, another Kathy Barrick. I love all her stuff.
A Dear Santa.
It's so cool. Love it. I haven't worked out what I'll stitch that on yet, and I haven't bothered to get any of the threads yet, but can't wait to stitch that. And then I got this one, which again, another Kathy Barrick. It's
Ronnie Rebecca Sweetheart. Big animal that I like.
So I don't have a lot of spring or Easter stitching. So
decided to get this?
Yeah, of course for us it's actually autumn when it's Easter. So, you know, I don't really want, you know, I suppose that's why a lot of the Easter stitching doesn't appeal to me, because it's quite spring colours as well. So I thought this one was good because it's a little bit more
Autumn.
yeah. But I think that's going to be quite big. I think that'll take a while to do.
Yeah, and then it will be with me.
Yeah, you'll love it because it's a rabbit.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then my last purchase was this one.
Okay. Welcome Spring.
Welcome Spring. Buy with thy needle and thread. Now I've got because I got it wrong. I've got Snow for Christmas, which is similar. So I thought what I could try and do is maybe frame them up how Priscilla and Chelsea do their whole magnet thing, and you can swap it out, and that way I could have this one up at Christmas time, and I can have
this one at spring.
This one during spring, and I think there's a couple of others.
Like autumn and summer and winter.
Yeah, so I could swap them out because I don't have any stitching that relates to seasons. So
yeah,
there we go. But I have absolutely no idea when I'm going to get all these stitched. But that's okay. We'll just buy them and one day I'll get them stitched. Do you want to talk about what you've been up to?
So I've at the shop we were talking about, I've also got something. It's this notebook with the alphabet on it and with 3 bunnies that I like, and I've also used it to write down what I'm going to do for each video that we make. So I am going to show what I have finished. It's the big rabbit in the box.
So you had to, it came in all these pieces in about, what, 25 different pieces?
Yeah, and it's another builder bot where I could build it up. At first they sent us a bit of the wrong piece. They sent us doubles of the piece.
Yeah, they sent us 2 of number 11 and no number 7 piece.
So we had to call them up and say, you sent us a double of 11, can you send us a 7 piece instead? So then they sent us a piece so we could finish building it. And
do you want to show how it works? I'll hold this. Yes.
So if you see that switch, you flick it and then the back slide up and then
whoop. I don't know why he was going on his nose. And what does this do?
Oh, so the nose is a magnet sensor. And this is the magnet. You just touch its nose. And it
makes it hop. Instead of having to press the switch, you can just use the carrot to the nose.
And you can move the ears and it makes it balance different.
Yeah, so that you could put them out that way.
And it'll turn anyway.
Yeah.
You put it that way or start doing some handstands. And my brother likes it when it does. It's healthy push-ups.
And what did you, where's your certificate? So you can...
So after I built it, I got a little certificate.
Hold it up. All the way up, that's a good one.
And so it's first, it says built the 10th of March. Pet name Snowball, I named it that because Ethan just went on to cereal, like what's a good boy's rabbit's name, and it's just like Snowball, so I picked that one. Place I've built at my house, and then built by Amelia and Jane, and just there.
Okay.
And then it was Like, it's good. I feel it's kind of good anyway. We've talked about this before. It's getting closer to Easter. So I was planning if we might get this on the table or somewhere in the kitchen, and we can put it down for when the Easter Bunny comes.
Sounds good. So our plans for the next month. I'm going to keep working on my Hawk Run Hollow.
I might try and get some more beatos done.
Oh yeah, that's good. You haven't done beatos for a while. So I'm going to finish this block and most likely start this one and hopefully get it finished. And then I want to just do some more of the Fox River Mill and the Wool and Flax Company. I do not want to start any other new ones.
Too bad you bought way too many.
Maybe I will. Who knows? But hopefully if I can keep focusing on those, and I really want to get some finishes in because I haven't finished anything for a little while. What about you? Anything else you're going to do? We've got school holidays coming up in April, so I'm going to have 2 weeks off work, so we'll be able to do lots of cool stuff, I'm sure.
I might be able to get some maybe more build-a-bots like the bugs. Or maybe the fox and triceratops.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Because one of the build-a-bots is obviously a fox, and another one is a blue triceratops.
Okay. So I think that's all we've got time for today. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you at the end of April.
Bye, people.
Bye.